Hello and welcome to Aspire 6 Launch 2021. It's a pleasure to see you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you both face-to-face and virtually in a welcome to what will be September 2021 for yourselves. The idea of Induction is to give you some brief information and overview of what the next 2 weeks will look like for yourselves. And obviously, if you have any questions, then please do get in contact with us. So I'm Mrs. Morgan, so I am the head of Aspire 6, and then I have the pleasure of having Mr. Allen and Mrs. Newman, who are both my assistant heads, one based at the Cheslin Hay campus and one based at the Great Worley campus. In addition to that, we're very fortunate to have a pastoral and admin team. So the arrangements for what will look like the next 2 weeks. So there are a wealth of resources that are on the Aspire 6 website under the tab Induction. So please do click on there. There are taster lessons from last year, which you're welcome to have a look at. Although obviously you're getting a virtual offer and a face-to-face offer this year, which we're really pleased that we're able to offer you. In addition to that, there's some information on enrichment and also careers. So the Aspire website is a really good place to start to have a look at what's on offer. Please go through the tabs and get accustomed to what's on offer. And obviously, what's important for you currently is to try and attend your face-to-face and virtual lessons. There is a Google form that was on the letter we sent out. Please complete that. That indicates to us what lessons you would like to attend, both face-to-face and virtually. If you have any questions, then the information for the Aspire 6, the email is on the bottom of the PowerPoint I'm now showing you. When you do come to lessons face-to-face, we are based at Cheslin Hay purely for the face-to-face lessons because it's easier to base it on one site. So do please come along, come to the front of school and we shall meet and greet you there and take you to the relevant classrooms. We'll follow all COVID procedures and then the member of staff will escort you back off site. It gives you an opportunity to see what Aspire is like and also to see what those subjects are like from a A-level context and perspective. What I will say is the virtual lessons, they are live, they aren't pre-recorded. So if you do plan on attending, a link will be sent via a Google Classroom, which is sent up for you. Please, please, please make sure you log on at the relevant time that is on the timetable and enjoy that experience also. We will be sending out a Google form at the end of the 2 weeks to get your feedback on how we can improve this for future years. So why do we conduct an induction? So it's to make sure students understand what our expectations are, and you will get that from being in school, from the virtual offer, but also from the assemblies that I'm going to be providing for you and putting on the Aspire 6 website for you to access before September. You get an idea of what A-levels feel like, so what the content is and also what the level of the content is, and you're able to make a decision on what those A-levels are. What I would say is if you haven't made a decision on what those three are, don't panic. Go to as many taster sessions as you can to get an idea and make an informed judgment for September. You can choose your results in September if you need. So you can choose your 3 subjects. There is nothing wrong with changing from what you originally had over email or face-to-face interview or virtual interview. There is no problem in changing. Obviously, the subject entry is just point score based. So it's important you get the best GCSE grades possible. Induction also gives us an opportunity to prepare ourselves for our next journey, which is obviously moving into Aspire 6. There will also be an opportunity later on, which I'm presenting in one of my further assemblies, to talk about enrichment. What I would encourage you to do is have a look at the enrichment tab, which is under the student experience, to get an idea of what enrichment activities are, because we will be asking you to consider those and also fill in a Google form in relation to your choices for September so we can get planning on that curriculum. Our expectations are for the virtual and face-to-face lessons are that you could come as smart as possible. I appreciate you might not have a full suit, but come as smart as you can. I always say if you could go to work in an office and it was acceptable, then that is the way to dress. Please no trainers, please no jeans. Try and keep it as smart as possible, certainly for when you're in school. Attendance and punctuality. Obviously, when you do come and join us in September, then we'll be looking for 100% attendance to lessons and we'll make calls daily and monitor your attendance very closely. That's because we have a legal obligation to universities where you may go to in the future or employers to provide your attendance. And the attendance is linked very closely to the bursary, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. However, we do understand there are special circumstances when you will need to request absence, and obviously we fully support those. I would like to mention the bursary. So it is a pot of money, so to speak, which you are eligible for if you fall into the criteria. And it can go towards sixth form trips, equipment and books. Please, please, please look before September if you think you might be eligible or you want to have a look at what the bursary is. It's under the bursary tab on the opening page, and it gives you more information, and it also provides you with the forms that you can get filled in and provide the evidence for us so we can support you financially with the bursary, which confidentially goes into your bank account each term. Obviously, your subject choices I've mentioned. Please use this time to make really clear and concise decisions on what those might be in preparation for September. And any changes you want to make can be made on results day, don't need to be made before. Also on the Induction 21 tab, there are videos from previous students that are really useful advice for you to have a look at. And there's also a frequently asked questions page for you to also have a look. But if you have any further questions, please, please, please do email us. We really don't mind, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. What I would like to say is I'm looking really forward to seeing you face to face. If you have any questions, let us know. If not, it's been a pleasure. And as I say, I can't wait to see you in school very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.